Hello everyone, this is DHtheGamer, and I will be doing a cast between MVP's Swagger versus AxRyung. Now, Swagger is spawning in the top right portion of the map as the blue Protoss, and as you can see, Take TV is mentioning that Swagger equals Killer because before Swagger was formerly known as Killer, as people have been were observing this match. And then down here in the bottom left on the map, Neoplanet SLE is AxRyung as the Red Terran. And as many of you may or may not know, Axiom is a team sponsored by the cynical Brit known as Total Biscuit. And as and I have not played StarCraft in a long while. I played a match match against the AI the other day. It was against a very hard AI, and I won, but I had 445 APM and was demoted to the harder ranking. So I need to play some more StarCraft. And what else I should know? Both Ryung and Swagger are both from South Korea, so this should be a very interesting game. And Swagger has decided to go for 2 assimilators, so that means we will be seeing some. He is prepping for a late game, so we could probably be seeing some Templars, some Colossi, or maybe some Sky Toss. And Swagger was actually very big in Brood War, so he knows a lot about the game. And as you see, Ryung is starting with some Reapers, so we could be seeing some Reaper harass from Ryung, and Ryung will be able to scout that Swagger has 2 gas, but which he already notices from the SCV, and notices that Swagger only has 2 probes on both of the assimilators, and a cybercore is going down. And as you can see, Swagger is only producing 1 zealot, and that's the only unit he has, but he also producing a mothership core which will be able to deal with that Reaper. But an engineering bay was started here to prevent Swagger from taking an expansion, but that was canceled, and now Swagger is able to lay down Nexus, and this Reaper was going to do some harassment, but this mothership core prevented that, and thanks to combat drugs, the Reaper will be able to begin to heal. And Ryung has a supply depot back here just in case there will be any to spot any air units or drops. And Ryung is going to start going for a factory and build his command center up on the high ground. Swagger's getting the forge for some upgrades, and this Reaper has made it in. He's able to spot everything. He notices the forge. And is he going to die? No, he is not. Well, he's able to go down and spot how close this Nexus is from finishing, which is about to finish up. So Swagger will get some extra supply. And as you can see, Ryung is producing some Widow Mines as to create some static defense against Swagger's forces. And Swagger is producing a robotics facility so that he can possibly produce some Colossi and some detection to help deal with the Widow Mines. And if we check Swagger's view, he knows nothing of Ryung's production to prevent from any rushing, which possibly from zealots trying to overrun. And Swagger's also creating a robotics bay as to create colossi. He's switching here for, well, he was, I don't know what he's doing now. Well, yeah, he's doing that so he can pump out some more medevacs, and now he's going to scout with his factory, and he's starting to move out. Now, Swagger did create a pylon here, so we could be seeing some warp-ins, and possibly some Dark Templar harassment. Swagger did try, well, no, Ryung tried to do a drop with 2 Widow Mines, but this photon cannon prevented that. Now, as you can see, we do have a Dark Templar here, and Ryung's starting to amass a decent-sized army. And if Ryung is not careful, and he will lose a lot of SCVs from this attack. And he also has another Dark Templar, and here comes the slaughtering of SCVs. He switches them to where they go to the different mineral patches as to save them, but these SCVs are going to fall, and Ryung is going to start to push here, which with the amount of units being lost, what is it, control, well, this will have to be an all-in right here for Ryung, as Ryung has nothing to back up his attack. He has not enough income, and he attempts to warp his people away. And these marauders are going to fall, and there's the GG. Ryung had a decent amount of units to start off. However, Swagger was able to catch him off guard with some Dark Templar, and that ultimately won Swagger the game, because without decent detection and any forces to back that up, your forces will fall, your units will fall, and you will have to do an all-in, which thanks to the Colossi and the Dark Templar helping in this army, Ryung was not able to win using the all-in. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will be trying to upload another video about this same time next week. And as you can see, Ryung did start out with the 111 build, or Husky's Destiny Cloud Fist build. And Swagger has some sentries that could create some force fields and some guardian shields to help deal with the ranged abilities of the ranged units of the Terran. And he has popped out an observer to, just in case there are Widow Mines, which there are here. And Swagger has also just finished up a Twilight Archive, so we could possibly be, a Dark Shrine, so we can be seeing some Dark Templar, which Swagger doesn't have much of any units. He only has two warp gates available, but due to his mothership core, he is able to protect against the Marines with the Photon Overcharge. If that's what's still called, yes, Photon Overcharge. And he only has 3 sentries and a zealot, which Ryung should be able to decimate this army. As you can see, we have an observer going to scout the base finally. AxRyung's building supply depots here